What's up, everybody? Welcome back to G&E. And we're super excited because it has been so long since we have done a video together.
Yeah, like I haven't been here. So how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. I missed you guys so much.
Okay, but for now we weren't planning this at all.
It's a very random video.
Yeah, so we just got some In-N-Out and we decided to film.
My back compared to yours?
So we're gonna do I don't know how to really say it. It's
a late night mukbang, right?
I don't know.
A mukbang. We're gonna be spilling the tea.
What? And it's gonna be the first mukbang in this YouTube channel. So for my order, I got. Oh, by the way, we're not home.
We literally drove.
I drove.
Tell them where we're at. Tell them where we're at.
Oh, I think it's not focusing. Fuck, it's not focusing. We are currently in Oakland. We're so far away from home.
Why isn't this shit focusing, dude?
Let me see. Let me see. Dude, it's gonna ruin our whole fucking video. For some reason, this shit is not focusing, but... Oh, it's focused.
Is it? Should we just start over?
So, what did I get? I got a protein style hamburger.
He literally didn't tell me that he got protein style. I got a regular, so now I'm gonna feel bad.
Oh, I was saying that we're so far away from home. We are currently in Oakland, and it was just like, dude, it's crazy because it's like another city. I have never been to Oakland before, and I'm just like...
I've never been to Oakland either, and honestly, it's like so different from like where we're from. Like we live like in the Silicon Valley, so it's like all technical and
like not to be... I feel homesick. I was like...
It's all like business. Oh my god, do you guys see that? Let me show them.
So I'm gonna dig in.
You're supposed to let them take the first bite, you rude ass. Take the first bite, you guys. Come on. No, pues esto ya. So what should we talk about, you guys? What do you guys want to talk about?
Do you have anything to share?
I'm so embarrassed to eat in front of the camera. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's okay. What do you have to talk about? Oh! I mean, I don't want to bore you guys, but just like something that's been going on in my mind right now is like losing weight. But just like the worst part of losing weight is just like losing weight.
This is hard. Mukbanging is hard. Like I'm just trying to eat.
But we need to take a pause.
I think what he's trying to say, it's just like keeping up with like buying clothes. Like it's like it can get expensive, you know, because I know I recently like purchased a couple things like from online.
Yeah. And
most of them fit me really big, which is really disappointing, but thankfully like my mom like studied like costurera and stuff like that, so she can fix them for me. But otherwise it'd be like a huge waste of money, you know. So it's like really tricky, especially with online shopping and even shopping like in stores, like in person. Sometimes you're like, oh, like this isn't gonna fit me, this might fit me. I get what he's saying, and then like getting rid of those old clothes, it's like a waste kind of, you know.
Yeah, that's really like what's bothering me right now.
And then I don't know what else to say.
Oh, and on the way over here, I was really craving In-N-Out, and I was gonna tell Evelyn, but I was like, oh, I don't think she's down to go. I was just like thinking about it in my hand. I was like, oh, should I tell her or not?
I'm always down for In-N-Out. I've had In-N-Out like 3 times this past week. I had some on Sunday. We had some on Sunday. And then on Monday, I had some, but it was protein style, so it wasn't as bad. But
what else did we talk about? Like, it's just, I don't know what to do. It's like,
let me just tell them why we've been gone, basically. As you guys know, I haven't really been on the channel as much as Gustavo has, since it's his camera, you know, he has it, he edits everything and stuff like that. I think I don't want to like sound like, oh, like I don't want to come up with an excuse. I honestly don't have any excuse. I just wasn't really feeling it. And I was talking to Gustavo and I was like, you know what, like we need to get back on this. Like we started this for a reason. Like we need to get back on the grind and like really post videos for you guys, because this is what we want to do and this is what we want to.
Yeah, like excuse me. I really have fun doing this, and like I said, like
Dragones in the car.
like I said, we do have like some views there, because like I seen it. There's like in the last video we got like 54 views. That's like 54 people that watch us, you know. So I'm saying like I want to like create, like I want to make videos for the people that are watching. So,
and for those 54 of you guys that do watch us, like thank you. Like support is support, you know, and it just means a lot. Hopefully like we'll grow. Those are my fries, first of all.
So, you know, a little tradition that we have now. So we share animal fries. So I was like, oh, do you want to? So, yeah. These,
so good.
so good.
Pero para el gym, I haven't hit the gym. I didn't hit the gym today, guys. I feel so bad.
I did.
Me va a caer.
I will tell me. Ooh, you know, like this, like scene, like this. What are you saying?
Shut up.
This.
Shut up.
This setup gives me like spooky vibes for some reason.
We're telling scary stories.
We're telling scary stories. I'll go first because mine are like juicy.
Let me dig into my fries.
Okay, so the first story.
We don't eat this every day, so it's like exciting. Anyway, go. Oh my god.
Okay, the first story. Are you guys ready?
Get food if you guys don't have food yet. Get comfy.
So the first story happened in the apartments that I live in currently. When we first moved into these apartments, the people that lived there already told my parents that a pregnant woman got killed in the closet. Yeah. And all, like, I mean, I don't believe in ghosts.
I believe in ghosts for sure.
I don't know. I have never experienced something like that, and I do not want to experience anything like that, but
comment down below if you believe in ghosts.
But something like that, like, I mean, I don't know what to believe, you know. They say like a woman was killed there by her husband, so I'm believing that. So, and something crazy that made me believe it was that when my mom was pregnant with my little sister, a woman, like a blonde woman. Oh, and they say like the woman that got killed there.
Them, not me.
I'm like having a conversation over here. So the woman that got killed there was she had blonde hair and everything, right? So my mom, you know, like when you're pregnant you have like trouble sleeping. So my mom would have trouble sleeping, and she said one night she was laying on her side, and that a lady like with blonde hair, like she couldn't see her face, came up to her and started rubbing her stomach.
That's so
yeah,
creepy.
so that's when I like believed it even more, because I was like, oh, like, so like pregnant woman came to touch you.
Was your mom like sleeping? Was it in the morning,
she was
at night?
So I don't know if she was like dreaming or she was awake, but that's how she felt, that she saw somebody like coming to like rub her stomach.
That's crazy.
My turn.
I like already finished them. Okay. Wait. So this next story, I didn't personally live through it. It's more of stories that were passed down to be like from my mom.
Hey. Okay. Okay, bye. Bye. My sister just called me that she wants some fries. Yep.
Go through the drive-thru. Because I do want some more lemonade.
Okay, tell your story though.
Yeah, so I'm gonna record like this. All right, so we got interrupted, so we're gonna just tell the story like while we're driving. So this next story that I'm about to tell you guys, I didn't personally go through it. My grandpa from my mom's side went through it back in Mexico, and it is something that my mom told me ever since I was little, and it's just stuck with me. So it's pretty creepy. My mom is from Tepic, Nayarit, Mexico, and when she was little, she would always like tell me things that my grandpa would like see and like do, because my grandpa has always been that type of person who is just connected to like the spiritual world, and has that connection to like, you know, like seeing ghosts and like que les pasan like those things, you know. And so once specific story is that my grandpa was walking home one day from the bar. He was drinking, you know, back in Mexico, like se agarran tomando, like on the weekends, in the, what are they called, cantinas? Yeah,
Cantina.
in the cantinas. And you know, you usually don't come back until like 3-4 a.m. in the morning. And so one day my grandpa was walking back home from a cantina. He was playing baraja with his friends or whatever, and as he was walking down the callejones in Mexico, like the streets are really narrow in a way, and they're really like sketchy looking, like no disrespect, but they're like, you know, they're old buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah, so like callejones.
Son callejones, yeah. So my grandpa was walking on one side of the callejon, and then he says as he was approaching by where they live back in Mexico, where they were approaching the house, that on the other side of the callejon he saw a woman in white walking towards him. And he was like, okay, first of all, like, what is a woman doing outside at 3-4 a.m. in the morning? He says,
not that it has to do anything, you know, like any woman can be out at the time.
Yeah, but like back then it was like really rare to see a woman like out at that time, and that she had like a really long white dress on, long black hair, and she was looking down. And then my grandpa just knew at that moment that obviously wasn't a woman. And so él mismo pensó, he was like, ese es Don Sata, like that's what they call him.
That gives me the chills all the time.
It gives me the chills so bad. And it's like the fact that he was walking and like she was walking like right by him. He didn't even look at her. He didn't even like acknowledge her, because he knew if he did that it would have ended badly. Like that's just so scary. Like, oh my god. And then la gente dice que like things like that tend to happen to people who stay out late at night in Mexico, like drinking.
Or play barajas, you know, like
yeah, because that stuff is
que es del diablo or something.
Yeah, que esas cosas son del diablo. But that's just super scary, you guys. That's one of the stories that my mom always tells me. And there's many more. Like my grandpa has seen...
Starting route to home.
Ruda! Hella
Turn left
rude.
onto Webster Street.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm just gonna... Shit.
Did you finish your story?
But yeah, you guys, that's my story. I have a bunch more, but let me think of them. Gustavo, do you have any more?
Sorry for the setup, but you know, like we have to head home like right now.
We can set you guys down though.
Yeah. Before I go. Okay, so for me, though it's gonna be really hard because you know I'm driving.
Just look at the road.
Yeah. Don't want to be like, I'm like over here with my phone up and then there's like the cops.
Guys, we also need help on what type of videos you guys want to see from us. We kind of
yeah,
want
like
to
actually comment down below, please, if you guys are interested.
like take the
Not
time.
for-
It takes like 2 seconds, please.
Just like comment down below. But I feel like this
Turn
was fun,
left
you know.
onto Wait.
It wasn't even a mukbang.
Yeah, it was.
Well, yeah, it was like a mini ass mukbang. But I guess we're just gonna take you guys home with us.
This happened in my mom's, en el pueblo de mi This happened in el pueblo de mi mamá. They say like there's this bridge that they call it el Puente del Diablo. So my mom told me that every night there's always this big dog that will come up to the bridge, and you know, like they would say like that's the devil, because según the devil can become into anything, you know. It can come in an animal, it can come in a person. So that's what they would say, like in ese bridge there would be like y también se aparecía un caballo, a horse would appear there. So that's like scary as shit. Like imagine like,
Let me just show them where we're driving so they can see that we're like kind of freaked out. Like,
imagine just like seeing like a horse or like a big ass dog. No, like the dog is like abnormal size. Like it's nothing like
like just humongous. Yeah.
Oh, and another one is that my cousin in Mexico was hunting one day, and this was in the day. So in Mexico, well, they want to hunt for food, you know, and they saw this big pig. Like it was a fat pig. Like it was a very fat pig. Like they were like, whoa, like we can get so like a lot of meat out of that, you know.
Like con esa la
So like they started chasing the pig, and all of a sudden they were chasing the pig, right? And they got to the point where there was this barbed wire fence, and the pig out of nowhere jumped the fence. And they were saying like how it was weird because like a pig, like a fat pig
with short ass legs
cannot jump. Maybe it was like about like 5 feet. So that was crazy. So they were saying like that was like probably like the devil or something. But that's like scary as shit.
It's pretty. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Like we're driving through like the dark. The shit we do. Should I turn the light off?
Yeah, just no, because you're not in the back in the car seat.
Oh, okay, this next story that I'm about to tell you guys, my mom me lo contaba when I was little, like, so I would go to sleep and best believe I would fall asleep after she would tell me the story. Like, it's so creepy. I've told it to Gustavo before, and it's just, it gives me the chills every time. And I'm not even just saying that, like, it's just scary. Like we're driving through like Oakland right now, and it's like so scary. That's how it goes. So this story is told many different ways. This is just the version that I know and that my mom would tell me. Apparently it's about a girl who wanted to go to a baile, you know. She was very party girl, like le gustaba el desmadre, la peda, and her parents like were really strict, like mine. So one day there was a baile and she wanted to go, but it wasn't until like super late, and she asked her parents if she could go. Obviously her parents didn't let her, so she got super mad and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever I want, like yo voy ir a ese baile. And so like se arregló, like she got ready, she changed, she like made her plan, she made sure that her parents were asleep, and as she was leaving her house, she ended up going to the baile, had a great time, and she was coming back from the baile. So the baile ended, she was coming back home, and then she saw this guy, or this guy saw her, and like they both had like an instant connection or something like that. And so I guess the guy comes up to her and he asks her like, oye, like you're hecka pretty. This is all in Spanish, like estás bien bonita. Do you know what time it is by chance? I'm trying to get home and like I lost my watch, like I don't know what time it is. And so as you know, the girl was obviously like, oh yeah, like let me tell him what time it is. As she looked down to her wrist where her watch was, she saw that the guy that she was talking to tenía un pie de caballo y el otro de gallina. And oh my joking, god, like that is so scary. Ese era el mismito diablo que se le apareció por desobedecer a sus padres, and it's just so scary. Like whenever my mom would tell me that story, I was like, okay mom, I'll listen to you, because it's just so scary. Like the fact that these things happen, I honestly believe it's true because it's a legend and it's been passed down, and I'm pretty sure that things like that do happen porque like whenever you don't listen to your parents or whenever you do something bad, like I believe that like evil exists.
Evelyn definitely has a good story. She has another one about her tia.
Oh my.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Esa cucuy.
What the?
Ew, I hate that.
I know, me too.
So that is the story, you guys. It is super scary. Eso es para que no se salgan sin permiso, okay? You guys ask for permission, get permission.
And we're thinking about doing a sneaking out at 3 AM video.
We kind of want to do that, but we're not in Mexico, so hopefully it doesn't answer. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us. But that is one story, and then I have a couple other stories, you guys. This last one I think is the scariest that I have.
Yeah,
but I don't want to bore you guys just talking the whole video. It's fucking scary. It needs to be heard.
Yeah, well, we're just telling scary stories anyway.
Alright guys, so this has turned into a scary story, a scary
mukbang /
scary stories with G&E. So this last story that I'm going to tell you guys happened to my aunt. I'll try to like ask her to
come on the show, you know.
Come on the show, tia. But this story happened to my aunt back in the Big Nayarit, like I said before. So it's about the Ouija board, and it's like around those lines. So first of all, fair warning, I have never played with the Ouija board. I never want to experience any of that stuff. This story is more of a lesson. So if you guys have ever played it, that's you do you, you know, you do your thing, we'll do our thing. But story basically goes, when my tia was younger, she loved playing with the Ouija board. I don't know how she got introduced to it, but apparently one day she had a friend over and they were playing the Ouija board, and they were like, okay, like let's play with it, like a ver qué pasa, you know, like they didn't believe in it or whatever. So it turns out that they ended up summoning something, a spirit, a demon, I don't know what it was. And as they were playing, they were asking it the basic questions like, oh, what's your name? And in Spanish, my aunt wanted she asked it, ¿cómo te miras? Like, ¿cómo te veías en tu vida? Or something like that. Just wanting to know, like, what the person looked like, you know, or the demon, or whatever the fuck it was. They didn't get no response, so they decided to put the Ouija board away. They're like, you know what, like, this doesn't work, like, it's fake. So they put the Ouija board away. They continued to do whatever they were doing before that. That night, when my aunt fell asleep, you guys, it was a night to remember. Let me just tell you. Every time my aunt tells me this, like I feel so, and I can tell like by the look on her face whenever she tells the story,
and
that
and tell them how she doesn't really like talking about it. Like,
she does not like talking about it, like, at all. Like, she'll literally change the subject. Like, I've asked her to tell me the story once, and she just changes the subject and makes it, she doesn't go into detail. She just says no lo hagas, like no lo hagas. And so the fact that I know what happened is because my mom tells me. Like, my aunt can't like say what happened because it traumatized her so much. So that night when she fell asleep, I guess that she was having she had trouble sleeping, obviously, and then she woke up, and when she woke up, it was I don't know what time it was, probably like 2 a.m. in the morning. She felt as if something was in the room with her, and it was so close to her that she even felt it on the bed. Like, she says that, well, my mom tells me that my aunt felt that she felt a weight on the bed. Like, she felt like somebody, so my aunt was on her side like this, and she felt somebody like behind her, like next to her on the bed. And my aunt did not want to turn around for the life of her because she felt the weight of whatever it was next to her. And then all of a sudden, you know, my aunt just like closes her eyes, and then my aunt just hears somebody tap her on the shoulder. She feels a tap on the shoulder, and then it's somebody saying, oye, volteate, me querías ver, no? Oye. And it would get more intense, and they would be like, oye, and like almost like yelling, like, volteate. Like, it was so freaking scary, you guys. Like, I cannot imagine being in that freaking situation. My mom says that my aunt just started screaming and like calling for my grandma and started praying until that thing went away. And it is just so scary, like the fact that something was yelling at you, like that's how you know that it's not a good presence. Like, that's how you know that it's something evil.
Imagine just feeling like the weight.
Oh my goodness. And it was like this darkness, like I don't even know what ended up happening after. I think my grandma came in the room and was like, what's happening? She told my grandma was like, you shouldn't be doing these things. I think they ended up burning the Ouija board or something like that. And ever since that day, my aunt has never laid a hand on the Ouija board ever again. And she was young. Like, she was probably like 10 or 12 years old. So that's like so freaking traumatizing, and it's just so scary. So I definitely believe in these things, like just like stories that I've heard, and like, I don't know, I haven't really been through something like that, thank God. I hope I never have to go through something like that in order for me to change my opinion on like the paranormal and stuff. But it's just, the
camera is literally running out of battery right now, so if it just ends there, then
now I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're gonna drive back home. We're still driving.
No, we had to make a stop at In-N-Out because my sister, she called me and she was like, can you bring me some fries? And I was like, yeah.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this little clip of us. We are gonna come back stronger. This is just like a little update video. Just wanted to let you guys